again?
The Mathematics About Health and Medicines, Paradigm Shift Number 2, Drugs. Written by philosopher Newport, The Furious One, 2023. The first modern pharmaceutical medicine was invented in 1804 by Friedrich Sertiner, a German scientist. He extracted the main active chemical from opium in his laboratory and named it morphine, after the Greek god of sleep. It is reported that the first modern pharmaceutical was made in 1804, and here we are 219 years later, and, according to the FDA, there are over 20,000 prescription drug products approved for marketing. According to the Harvard Medical School, drug discovery relies on the collaborative efforts of researchers, including chemists, biologists, and physicians. Chemists build molecules that may eventually become drugs, while biologists investigate the relevant molecules that cause diseases. Together, scientists select drug targets in the form of large biomolecules, such as proteins or cancer cells, then search for molecules that will disrupt the protein or kill the malignant cell. Chemistry plays a vital role through its ability to decipher molecular interactions that define the way drugs cure diseases. Exchange the word cure with cause. How many diseases are there? According to Jennifer Sermon in 2016, press secretary for the House Energy and Commerce Committee pointed to an estimate published by the University of Michigan Medical School that there are roughly 10,000 diseases afflicting humans, and most of these diseases are considered rare or orphan diseases. So, we have 20,000 pharmaceuticals for 10,000 diseases. Self-care consultant Don Tolman said in a presentation in Australia in 2009, in 1891 there were only 7 diseases and 12 medicines, all of which were based on plants, and now, 120 years later, there are 10,000 registered diseases and 561,000 patented pharmaceuticals, laboratory-created chemicals. Naomi Rogers, professor of the history of medicine at Yale University, upon hearing that claim, said she immediately knew that 7 diseases couldn't be right. I began to, in my head, list diseases I knew that were around in the late 19th century, Rogers said. I got to maybe 45, 50. So, the University of Michigan Medical School said that there are roughly 10,000 diseases afflicting humans, and Naomi Rogers of Yale Medical School said in 2022 there were maybe 45 to 50 diseases in the 1890s. That means that roughly we have gone from 50 diseases in the 1890s to 10,000 diseases in the 2020s. That's an increase of 9,550 diseases. What's changed since then? The invention of tens of thousands of new pharmaceuticals? 20,000 synthetic lab-created chemicals that are not natural for biological bodies? What is a poison? Asked Mark Siddall, curator of the special exhibition The Power of Poison. It's a substance that interferes with normal physiological processes, that alters or stops them, or makes things happen. That is essentially what medicines are, too. Now, let's exchange the words poison and medicine and read that again. What is a medicine? It's a substance that interferes with normal physiological processes, that alters or stops them, or makes things happen. That is essentially what poisons are, too. Do unpoisoned mothers give birth to babies that contain synthetic chemicals? If not, then the babies developed in the womb naturally and without man-made chemicals. So at what point in that baby's life would it make sense to poison it with man-made chemicals when it grew and developed just fine without them? When were the first man-made lab-created chemical medicines made? The 1800s? And so how did mankind live from year 0 to the 1800s without man-made lab-created chemical medicines? And why is it, since the invention of such medicines, there are more cases of new illnesses and diseases and cancer than ever before? If you became sick or diseased or diagnosed with cancer, would Bill Gates and Anthony Fauci tell you to look into a 30-day fast, change your diet to unprocessed foods such as raw fruits and veggies and nuts and seeds, and abandon all man-made lab-created medicines? Or would they tell you to take pharmaceuticals and chemotherapy and radiation treatments? Summary. The first modern pharmaceutical medicine was invented in 1804. As of 2023, there are over 20,000 prescription drug products approved for marketing. Chemists build molecules that may eventually become drugs. Scientists search for molecules that will disrupt the protein. There are roughly 10,000 diseases afflicting humans. There were maybe 45 to 50 diseases in the 1890s. A preview of paradigm shift number 3. We've been lied to about the average lifespan for humans. We've been told that before the 1900s, the average lifespan was 40 years old. That is wrong. The average age has been 70 for a very, very long time. Long before the invention of pharmaceuticals. Cavemen had healthier diets and lifestyles than modern man. The Mathematics About Health and Medicines, Paradigm Shift number 2, Drugs. Written by philosopher Newport, the Furious One. Copyright 2023, Alexander T. Newport.
We'll leave the light on for you.